Glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. We're really looking forward to this matchup. We've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the Utah Utes and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Beavers ready to kick it away first. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Great. Lock in.
They'll give it to Parker. Powers through the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll ride him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Hey, easy. Clemson 14, BCS box. Clemson 14, BCS box.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the... points on the board.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush is on. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Running inside, it's Hatcher. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To throw, it's Murphy. It's complete on the right side. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big 1st down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a 1st down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 in 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This time they'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he added the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating, because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down across the 45. Breaks into the open. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff for Parker.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making the adjustment on the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Nice move there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hampton. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Beavers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wideout. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Out wide right, it's Hampton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. And the Beavers looking to convert on 4th down. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Well, good coverage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On the draw, it's Hatcher. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it.
Well, the quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time. It makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Dampier. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it in. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side is Hatcher. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Hits the hole. It's Hatcher. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Beavers racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air, it's Murphy. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Beavers! Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got his man all by himself. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. Here's a give to Parker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. trying to make magic with his feet. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it, but if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
In the red area, it's Parker. Might have a chance. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They want to run this quarterback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. After run, now throw. Got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get to completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Second and goal coming up. Push forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back, it's Murphy. Right side, it's Hampton. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Kill. Hey, kill it. 180, race car. 180, race car.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Out wide left, it's Hatcher. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes a catch. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's caught. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This receiver's got tons of speed, and I love the idea of going to him there on the corner throw. He's able to get behind the defense. It's a nice pass, catches it, and turns it upfield for an explosive play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Newberry. Got a little grass. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The corners are walked up tight. Give to the running back. Stopped right there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Tries to get it himself. Touchdown, Oregon State! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his back in the middle. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Changing the routes with his receivers. 2nd down to the air. Got the back over the middle. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. And the youth hit it quickly to the line. Drives inside. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Press center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he gets rid of it.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the 2nd half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Quarterback gets the 1st down. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Back's got it on the screen. Looking for room at the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Makes his man miss. Oh, headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, it's Newberry. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it back to him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pushes ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Needs it here on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Pulls it in. It's Newberry. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Beavers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
The give. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the fourth quarter on fourth and goal. Barrels ahead. Tried to power it ahead on 4th and 1, and this defense was up to the challenge, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big fourth down stop.
Sets his feet. It's Dampier. Going deep. Makes a deep grab. It's a running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. And that one's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Left side is Hampton. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring.
949, Rockstar. 940, Copper.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Beavers.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Utes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they did tack on the extra point.
35, Oregon State, 28.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Out wide left, it's Newberry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Parker again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Handoff for Parker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8.
Red 18, red 18. Go. Get up.
Here's Wayshawn one more time.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.